Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 30 of Steele Forces You to Watch Him Play Hades. We are, honestly, I believe we just beat the Hydra, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not mistaken. So entering ELYSIUM, I think we'll switch on over to the Lucky Tooth, prepare ourselves to take on our dear old friends Theseus and the Minotaur, and we will press right on. Let me just double check, everything seems to be recording right. This is my first episode that I am recording from my new place. My brother and I moved just a few days ago to a new apartment where we will finally be rid of those darned roommates that we all hated so much. No. Had a really good group of roommates this semester. It is definitely a bummer to not be able to spend time with them anymore. But just for the sake of COVID safety and seeing the way that COVID's been escalating around here lately, new strains going around, we just felt like it would be better, my brother and I, to find a place for just the two of us. And so far, I am quite happy with it. It is a good spot. It is closer to the road than my last place, so I'm very hopeful that this recording setup is not going to pick up too much car noise from outside. Fingers crossed. I feel good about it all, though. We have a call. I believe it is Artemis's call, if I'm not mistaken, since I do remember sending a pretty nasty surprise the Hydra's way, which I'm always happy to do. I'd say this is definitely the best Adamant Rail run we've had, best X-Grip run, because we are tearing through these butterfly balls pretty darn well. Would you eat something called the butterfly ball? Food for thought. I guess it would depend if it contained real butterflies. Because the food that comes to mind for me when I think butterfly ball, I think it's Australian. Fairy bread, which is really just buttered bread with sprinkles, which is very good. It's just sugar on bread. How could it not be good? Sugar and fat on bread. What more could I ever ask for? If your health is below 30% at the end of an encounter, bring it back up. Tempting. But I think I've been underestimating Hangover a bit, which is saying something because it's not like I didn't think it was good already. I think it's very good. And I dash a lot. Causes hangover several times near where you started. I think we'll go ahead and snap that up. Time to feast. And yeah, we can dish out a lot of that pretty fast. I think that's a good way to go. Daedalus is always good to see. So things with this new apartment. It is one little kind of living room area with a nice TV. Nice lot of open space, which I'm excited for to hopefully play a little bit more virtual reality that was a little tough to find space for in my last place. And on either, well, there's a kitchen attached to that living room. And again, truly, I know, well, I hope my roommates watch this. As much as I did love living with them, I do look forward to having a sink that I will only be sharing with my brother, whose diet is mostly composed of microwave corn dogs. And I can't blame him. Love me a good microwave corn dog, but it does mean that kind of get the run of the kitchen to myself. A lot of nice storage space, at least. Alright, what else? On the other side of that kind of central area is a bedroom, one for me, one for my brother. I am currently set up in mine on my desk near the window. Lovely view. I can see the nearest Indian restaurant from here, and I really can't think of a better view. I feel like, I don't know if I talked about it in these episodes, but I've been a little uncharitable to that Indian restaurant. I've insulted it a number of times. As I have mentioned, I spent 2 years in India. I love Indian food. On the average day, I would go to great lengths to get my hands on some. And the handful of times that I've gone to this nearby Indian place, it's been pretty disappointing. Not even bad, just not authentic. Special becomes a rocket that deals 80 base damage. Attack is a 3-round burst, you never have to reload. Very tempting. Special deals plus 300% base damage in a large area, but can hurt me. I think we want to go with that. hazardous though it may be, because that is substantial. So I think we will go ahead and as much as I like the idea of Delta Chamber, I do want to keep picking up ones on the Fated Choice so that we can work towards that that challenge on the Fated list. I hope my audio is good. Again, this is an untested setup I'm working with right now, so that is huge, and I need to not step in it. And I mean that in a number of ways. Our health is not astonishing, but it's decent. Let's get some darkness. Never hurts. Except when it does.
Those probes are not for you.
Well, I beg to differ. What else is going on? I will say, my sole complaint with this apartment is that my bed is comically uncomfortable. And I've already gotten used to it a little bit. So even that it is just funny how sharp it is. It is just full of springs, and every time I roll, they dig into me in some fun new way. And I'm hoping...
Useless.
Jeez, Hades, you need to, like, see someone about your anger issues. Health or a palm? Let's go for the Centaur Heart. Maybe the wrong answer, but I'll take it. But yeah, it is, and it's funny because my brother's mattress, you know, mere feet away, it looks identical, but feels like something a human being would sleep on, instead of a sheet draped over a pile of scrap metal. Which, you know, is a plus for him. Uh-oh. Careful. There we go. These guys don't tend to move much until they start charging me, so it shouldn't be too hard to clip them with the circles if I'm smart. With my nuke, as it were. Definitely want to get that pre-dropping before they even spawn in, since they take a while to do so. Oh, come now, Zagreus. Be reasonable. Classes start tomorrow, which is exciting. I have some broadcasts I actually have to tune into live, which will be fun. Fortunately, they're all at pretty reasonable times. And I have been I've been making progress on my oft-mentioned New Year's resolution to actually have a normal sleep schedule. I've been waking up at 9, which is huge. And any who would dare say otherwise can get the heck out of here. I suspect this might... No, it's too soon to already be the boss fight. Either way, I don't think we need to buy anything. Let's just keep hoarding cash. I like it. And Hermes is helping us do so. It is not the last room before the boss fight. Keep dropping that hangover. Beware of the traps. They're subtle in Elysium. My brother has been watching on YouTube a number of videos related to different cultures, mythologies, including Greek. So I've been kind of hearing a number of the old stories, and I can confirm, as I suspected, that so for those of you that might not be very well versed in Greek mythology, let's talk about Orpheus. He is the musician sitting in the House of Hades, refusing to play. He was a musician, and this is me going off of memory. This isn't even from the video. This is... I might be misremembering some things here. He was a musician. The woman that he loved died, and he ventured down into the underworld to reclaim her. And Hades is like, yeah, because, well, let's be real. Hades is a lot more chill in actual Greek mythology than he's often represented, including in this game. He kind of gets a bad rap just for being the death guy. Hades tells Orpheus, you know what, here's her soul. Lead her back up to the mortal world, but be warned, you can't look back. She has to follow you, do not look back at her or you will fail. And he goes up and he plays a song, which I think was part of how he had to lead her out of the underworld. And then as they neared the surface, he turned back to look at her, and poof, she was gone. And she stayed dead, because just, you know, what Greek myth is not a tragedy? Okay. So Orpheus in this game is up there, sitting in the House of Hades, very forlorn, refusing to play. And the name of the woman who he loved, who he tried to rescue from the underworld, is Eurydice. And she is that nymph that we meet every now and then in Asphodel. So she's around. And who knows, maybe we'll get to see them reunited. Wouldn't that be lovely? We'll hear Orpheus play us a song for once. As is, you know, his job. That said, with his employer, I don't really blame him for not being in the mood. Quote-unquote employer. I don't think he gets paid. That's Hades for you. I don't know, there's plenty of money to go around in the underworld, I guess. Maybe Hades does... Ow. Maybe his employees do have salaries. These butterfly balls, man, they don't pull punches. Let's go. Thank you kindly. And on we go. Zeus or a palm. Now that, with that arrow, suggests that this is probably Asterius or that nightmare butterfly ball room. I think I'm willing to take the risk. We're in a pretty good spot. We've got a nice big nuke. What'd I tell you? I'm learning. I'm getting learned.
Which means that I have little hope of vanquishing you here.
You've done it before, Asterius. You've beaten us a number of times in several different rooms.
Have to do this.
I see you playing, short one. I too was born of darkness.
Yeah.
I chose the path of light.
I'm on the path of light, man. I'm trying to go visit my mom. You're the one keeping me imprisoned in the underworld at the behest of a very mean guy. Alright, this is going good so far. Can yet go better. There we go. Let's not forget our cast, because I have, up to this point, completely forgotten our cast, and I do not recall what it is. It appears it is Hangover. We already had it. Who knew? Unless it was Aphrodite and I'm not paying attention. Actually, it's not Festive Fog, because that, like, lobs upward. Let's go. It must have been Aphrodite. Which I'm not unhappy to see. There we go. Alright. Any other things about this apartment? The ceilings in this new apartment are quite high. And my brother very confusingly found a row of thumbtacks stuck in his bedroom wall up near the ceiling. Like, it would have actually taken a pretty tall ladder to put them up there, and to what end, I could not possibly tell you. We have a dishwasher, which is revolutionary. It's been a while since I've had one of those. Over the summer, my brother and I were living with our mother and sister in Virginia as the COVID pandemic kicked in, and we did have a dishwasher in that apartment, but it didn't work more often than not. And so often we were just hand washing there. There we go. And even having it, I feel like it's going to take some time to break the habit. I'm going to be instinctively just hand scrubbing things. Which is not a bad way to live, I suppose. When I lived in India, we did not have liquid dish soap. Ouch. We had bar dish soap, and we just kind of got some on either a sponge or a pad of sorts, or just on our fingers as it kind of softened in water, and then we just rub it on the dishes. Ouch. Positive outlook. Okay, could be going better, could be going far, far worse. Has before gone far, far worse. Our God gauge is full, and I'm curious if we just hit him hard enough with all of those Artemis arrows with this greater call, as soon as he chills down and is in a good spot to get hit. Can we actually drop him completely? No, his health does cap there. Alright, good to know. Asterius, well fought, as always. Wow, not even gonna say goodbye. Buddy, the disrespect. Uncle Zeus? Lightning effects also make foes jolted. Their next attack self-inflicts lightning damage that harms nearby foes. I am dealing out a lot of lightning effects. After using a call, deal more damage. Doesn't sound bad. After you dash just before getting hit, a bolt strikes a nearby foe for 30 damage. Decisions. I think let's go ahead and use Billowing Strength and try to be better about using individual bars in our God gauge in future rooms. I've been thinking over the last couple days about personality tests. I've never been a fan. I'm not extraordinarily fond of them. And it has actually just been a theme over the last several days, because I was thinking of it yesterday. I took the 16 personalities one that's very popular and well known, and that members of my family are very fond of. And I don't remember the like series of letters or whatever, but I'm the mediator. And I feel like I'm gonna get a different personality type depending on the day that I take the thing. It just feels too unreliable. Because I feel like it's hard to put human beings in boxes like that. To say, like, you fall in this category. This might be a hot take, but it just feels like a horoscope to me. Like, I feel like when I was reading through the description of being a mediator, I'm like, yeah, a lot of this applies to me. But I also feel like a lot of this are just kind of generally common character traits that could apply to a lot of people. And maybe that's just my biases as someone who is like that. I don't know. But I know I've taken it before and gotten different results. But then people change over the years, so I don't know. I don't know if my distaste for them is fair. I have not been using my call in the way I said I wanted to. There we go.
That'll do it.
Have we done it? We've got over 1,000 currency units. What are these called? That's gonna bug me. They are... I have a thing circling around. Oh, it's because I dodged. Right? Yeah, that's how that works. Obols. Charon's obols. That's right. Obols. Now, I do want to clarify. I fully support very silly personality tests. If you want me to take, what flavor of Dorito are you? I live for that. What font are you? I'm all about that life. Let's go. You'll see me taking those every day of the week. The sillier, the better. Believe you me. There we go. What Sex and the City character are you? I've never seen that show. I never intend to see that show, but I demand to know what character I am. It's paramount that I learn this. Use the call. There we go. Although, did I take that one? I've already forgotten which one I took. I don't think I did take that one. But either way, it's not like I'm saving up for a greater call in these rooms, so I should be better at using the ungreater call, as it were. Just like that. That was perfectly done. There we are. What else? What else? I did, as I mentioned, got a nice space to play some VR, so I did try out some VR games that I have access to through family share of the brother of my brother-in-law, which is very generous of him, and I do much appreciate. I played some Half-Life Alyx, I played some Boneworks, and I thoroughly enjoyed both, even though it was a little finicky to get them both to work. Let's give some nectar to Dionysus. I don't believe I have done so before, but let me check the codex. I have not, so I will go ahead and do so now. Enjoy the gift. You're my buddy, dude. A right princely gift there, Zag. Dionysus, you are wonderful. What have you been meaning to give me? Is it wine? It's wine. You scamp. What else you got for me? Attack inflicts hangover. That will replace lightning strike. Ooh, that's tricky. Will replace lightning strike. Where is lightning strike? Emits chain lightning. Oh, dang. And it's heroic level. 7 every half second for 4 seconds? That is just better, I think. I think I gotta do it. I think this is the second time I will have replaced the boon on my main attack. I think I had it with Aphrodite or Demeter or someone. I feel good about this run, guys, let me tell you. This feels like it could be the final room, and so if I can buy food, I think I have to. Hermes will keep the cash coming throughout STYX. Yep, here we go. Oh, Charon, buddy, you gotta have a snack waiting for me, dude. Why do I get the sense that I missed a fish on a previous room? I feel like in the back of my head at some point, like some subconscious sense picked up on a fish and then it just never quite reached my conscious self. We got cash. We got cash. I think we're gonna save it. I feel weird saving it when I do have this much, but it's not like it's gonna preserve us too much in this battle. Asterius will be hurt, and with those bombs, we should be able to lay some pain down on Theseus. I feel good. Bring it on. I can do it, Zag, man.
Rematch.
What hope of you, monster, versus the blessed bonds of brotherhood?
Well, you see, Theseus, I have some large bombs that I'm going to drop on your head.
He has more power.
I am more powerful.
Perfectly alert right now, Asterius.
This
Were I
guy.
still alive, I would
This
be
pustule.
positively
He
salivating
called me a pustule, the sheer disrespect. Brother, you got it coming. I feel no regret for what I'm about to do to you. Alright, don't want to forget about my cast, which does inflict weak, which I believe just decreases the amount of damage they do to me. Boom, that took a nice chunk out of Theseus. Need to make sure to use it liberally on the Minotaur. So far, I am quite pleased with how this is going. When talking about it's funny that I disdain personality tests by comparing them to horoscopes, because I do not put any stock in horoscopes whatsoever, and forgive me if you do. But I do have the whole Western Zodiac memorized, like their sequence and everything. And that's just a consequence of me having read Homestuck. Anyone who read Homestuck knows their horoscope inside and out. I am a Gemini, so if you are someone that puts stock in the horoscope, you know, tell me what that means for me. How's my week gonna go? I have a right to know. The people deserve to know. Is my fan out there in the audience? I remember seeing him last time. I've got someone rooting for me now. Oh, I'm not... Ooh, that's what I get. Oh, there he is! There he is, my mans! The whole crowd will be cheering for Zagman before long. Ouch. I thought I dodged that. Really did. But alas, that should have hit me. Like, no question. Come on. Asterius is going down any second now. Dodge the spear. We're building up to that greater call. We can drop it right on Theseus's head as soon as he's vulnerable. Except not really as soon as he's vulnerable. I think we're definitely going to want to save it for his second phase to minimize how long we're having to wrestle with his own patron deities. Whoever it is today. There we go. Again, nothing personal, Asterius. You know I have nothing but respect for you. There we go. That's our pattern. Bait the spear, get in, shoot him up, drop the bomb, get out. Bait the spear, rinse, repeat. Don't forget to lather. There we go. He's protected. So now, dodge Poseidon. Ooh, dodge Poseidon. Dodge Poseidon, then dodge the spear, should it ever come. And that's our window for a greater call. Boom! One shot. Artemis, you are a champion. I swear it. Heroes vanquished indeed. That was our smoothest fight yet. You hear that? Zagman. Zagman. That was for you, good shade. I know that you're pulling for me too. You there, buddy. You and me. Next time I come here, I expect this whole road to be lit up in red. Let's check how long have we been recording. 24 minutes. We can at least kind of get our bearings at the Temple of Styx.
Mind asking him to
We're
tell
going to want to hold on to Skelly's tooth for that extra life. Decisions, decisions, decisions. That might not be a bad way to go, and we've got money to burn. Do we have any boons to burn? Crush Shot's nothing special, but neither is 50 gold. So we'll go ahead and press on. I don't think we're gonna fight the big man this episode. But you know what? I mean, 25 minutes? We've had longer episodes before. Even if this crosses 40. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this is Exegriff showing me that it deserves to be used. It's not the terrible weapon that I've been putting it down as. Cerberus, my best friend in the entire world, good to see you. Charon, my second best friend in the entire world, always good to see you. I will keep that in mind, as I always do. Oh, for 1,200, we could buy some Titan's blood, which is sorely tempting. And I say let's save for it. Why not? I don't know how else to get it, apart from, I'm pretty sure we've killed the Furies with every weapon at least once. So let's go for cash. Ugh. Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? I rewatched recently. There we go. There is a YouTube channel that I've grown quite fond of this semester. It is a woman by the name of, I want to say, Jenny Nicholson, and she does video essays and whatnot on a number of nerdy topics, which you know I support. Ooh, thank you for food. And she's done a lot on Star Wars. She's a big Star Wars nerd. I am not a big Star Wars nerd. So if you are a big Star Wars nerd, I fully respect your right to treat everything I say about it with a block of salt. She's done... her video on Star Wars Episode 9 was, oh no, The Rise of Skywalker was real bad. I am inclined to agree with her. I think that's not a super controversial opinion, but maybe for some people. And again, more power to you. I will never tell you not to like things. At least not Star Wars. But she has a number... She's got two other videos. One of them is her reading Colin Trevorrow's script, and he was the original screenwriter for Episode 9, who was replaced. And then she has another one, and it is a treatment written for Episode 9 by an author who has written for the Star Wars Extended Universe before. And it's how he would have written Episode 9, and his was written well in advance of the actual Episode 9, so he didn't know. It was just his kind of pie in the sky. If I were in charge of writing Episode 9, this is how I would do it. In any case, both of them also very bad. I think both definitely worse than what we actually got for Episode 9, which I've already said I am not big on. In one of them, it's revealed that Rey was a droid the entire time. She was secretly always a robot, and she was also totally sidelined. And that one was especially egregiously bad to me, because there are a lot of people who criticize Episode 8, and not unrightly so. I don't hate Episode 8 as much as many people seem to, but I fully understand the problems with it. This dude's solution is not a solution. He retconned so many things. It was clear he hated Episode 8, and he just wanted to undo it for his own take on Episode 9. So he brought Snoke back to life. It turned out that Snoke has 1 million clones, and just as long as he has those, he can't really stay dead. And he brought back Luke. And his in-writing justification for that was basically, oh yes, I died, and I went to the place in between worlds, and then I, rested and I came back. Which amounts to, yeah, I was dead, and then I just kind of got sick of it and stopped being dead. Which, good on you, Luke, but no. And so Rey ended up super sidelined. She just kind of stopped mattering. Poe and Finn kind of mattered. Poe was just gone. And so he looked at this series that I'm not even super fond of, but he said, you know what people really want? For the protagonist of this series to just not be there, and for the protagonist of the original series to just take over. It was very bad. It was not good. And that's really all there is to say on the matter. I suggest you watch it. I don't remember what it was called, but Jenny Nicholson, give her a listen. I've been very entertained. If you're willing to just sit down and listen to 40 minutes to an hour and a half of someone just talking about nerdy stuff. I can't recommend her more. What have we here? All right, found it fast this time indeed.
Oh, good. It's still fresh.
It's still fresh as whatever nightmare is assuredly inside that sack can be. Is there anything else we want? I don't think so. I mean, it can't hurt to get more, but for the sake of time? I'm thinking maybe we just go ahead, buy the Titan's blood.
Should come in useful.
Should come in useful. Now, what there might be in here is a pool of Charon from which we might be able to refill our Death Defiances. But I think we're just going to press on. Keep our fingers crossed, hope we're not being too hasty, but I feel good about this run.
See you, boy.
Cerberus vanquished. You did this. I vanquished him as kindly as possible. In Dark Souls, which is a game I love very much, one of the most iconic bosses is the Great Grey Wolf Sif, who is a giant wolf with a sword in her mouth. And a very popular mod is one that changes it from, like, you killed the boss to Sif teleported away, so that you don't have to actually kill the wolf. Just, you did it. Alright, what you gotta say, Pops?
The sea, the heavens, and the earth.
I mean,
All of this belongs to my brothers.
the Earth is kinda yours, though. You get that, right? Or at least everything underneath it, which is
Country.
pretty big.
No mournful speeches.
Oh, come on, Zag. He's trying to connect with you.
You impertinent brat. Fine.
He has earned pretty
Impulsiveness
little respect,
runs
though.
in the family.
Yeah, I get that impression.
Shut up.
Alright. The man's got red-hot feet. He's been scorched. Alright. We've got the range to deal with him. This should be good if my game does not lag, which would be lovely. Get that going in there. I am getting occasional little stutteriness. I may have to pause just to double check that my computer has not switched back into power saver mode, as it does on occasion. More likely this is just a particularly resource-intensive fight, but better to check early in the fight. Ooh! Okay, let's go ahead and check that real quick. Ooh. That's me accidentally hitting the go live button. I do not have a stream set up yet, although I would like to. No, we're still in high performance. Alright. Sorry for the interruption then. Do not. Ooh, and we still have. Ooh, and we're still getting enemies dropping food now and then. We do want to save up for a greater call, for sure. He's invisible, as he is wont to do. Do stand still, please. That was a lucky dodge. I don't know if I deserved that one. Dodge the wave. That was pure skill. No luck involved there. Get some weakness on him. Very happy with how this is going so far. And that god gauge is filling up, and we're on to stage 2, which I think is the only other stage. You know how I do hate wave makers of every variety. Perfect. He is capable of blocking the waves, which is troublesome. But you know who isn't? The big man himself. Perfection. Where are those footsteps? There those footsteps. Peekaboo. Fantastic. I remember a comic I saw years ago. Perhaps a little irreverent, but really cracked me up. It was some young parents with their toddler, and they're saying, "Okay, Jeffy, where's mommy?" And he points at the mom, and they're like, "Yay!" "Okay, Jeffy, where's daddy?" And he points at the dad, and they're like, "Yay, there is a phase 3. Alright, pulling out more guns. "Okay, Jeffy, where's daddy?" Points at daddy. "Yay! Good work, Jeffy." "Okay, Jeffy, where's Osama bin Laden?" And the kid just starts sweating bullets. And that just cracked me up the first time I saw it. Because you know Jeffy knows. Knew. Where you at, Hades? Where you at, my mans? There he is. And we're still... Ooh! We've got a couple lives to spare. And as far as I know, Hades does not. But this seems like the perfect time for our friend Artemis. He's got a last little trick up his sleeve. We've got him.
To have been brought this low by my own ungrateful child. I would expect such treatment from my brothers, but from you,
Dude, just be nice. There is a phase 2. A real second life. I wondered. The man's got a death defiance. Looks like I wasn't as close as I thought in that first time I fought him. But you know what? We're still pretty darn close. We've got some lives to burn, and we've got some big bombs with which to burn them. There we go, there we go. That wasn't Skelly's tooth, was it? No, it wasn't. Out we go, out we go, out we go. Ooh, I don't know why I was invulnerable there. Careful, Zagman. He ain't pulling any punches. Drop some bombs. I don't want to. I'd really love to. Oh, of course. What final boss in a roguelite worth their salt doesn't have a laser attack? Okay, okay. All's well. His patterns are not that hard to understand. Our range is impaired. Ooh, 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 it hurts. Oh, that's bad. That's really ungood. Skelly power. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no, okay. Isn't that just this game in a nutshell? Though sometimes the other way around. Ooh, our range is impairing us ever so slightly. Here come the lasers. Down and up, down and up, up. Ooh, I need to be closer to him when that laser happens, or it will not be possible to dodge. We've got a greater call. Use it. What? Oh, no. He had an invulnerability. Oh, terrible timing. If I just hit him like one more time, then Artemis might have really done a number on him. Well, there we go. We cracked one more layer on Hades' shell. One step closer to that sweet, sweet victory. Hot dang.
Again, damn it.
You put up a dang good fight, Zagman. You gave it your all. And more importantly, you got Exegriff to work for you. I can't think of what else we could possibly have asked for. Killed by a redacted. Yeah, I bet there's not too many people the underworld processes who are killed by Hades. I don't think that happens very often. Cerberus.
I mean, old father's nice to you at least, isn't he, boy?
Of course he is. Hades isn't that big of a monster. Everyone above and below the earth knows that Cerberus is a good boy and or 3 good boys. Achilles.
I'm concerned that father's growing angrier with you.
Yeah, you watch out for yourself, Achilles.
He's right, lad. I have taken sides. But as for
Ooh,
you,
that's ominous. He's taking sides against us.
well, I know what
He
you
wants
mean.
us dead.
I don't want you to say such things again.
That's not true. I
Do
trust
you
him.
understand? You're doing this because something here needs to happen.
Alright, alright, alright. He believes, not just in me, but in my cause. I'm not just fleeing, I'm bringing justice to the underworld, baby.
I've got work to do.
It doesn't look like it. Looks like you're just kind of chilling here, looking ticked off, as you are wont to do. Orpheus.
Anything I can do to help you find your muse, mate?
Did you try checking
I
Asphodel?
fear my muse is long since lost to me, my friend.
She's straight up
But
not.
Truly, thanks for asking. I suppose she must be out there somewhere. Still
Heartbreaking.
missing
A true
You
tragedy.
found her?
It looks like I didn't have to tell this story after all.
Your father, why? He doesn't care for anyone to leave this realm and thinks
Oh,
that
he...
now I'm stuck here as
Buddy.
well.
You know,
Not seen her since.
I like you,
And
Orpheus,
I'm not
but
much for travel anymore.
he let her leave. You screwed it up.
That's...
I appreciate the sentiment.
Alright, alright. Any nice renovations? Urns of wealth, comma, greater. Darker thirst. Your weapon's dark thirst also gives some more gemstones. Okay. Nothing particularly catches my eye. I'm still not really interested in spending gemstones on cosmetic stuff right now. Not when I could get some work orders. I think we'll save up for greater plunder. And we'll chat with Nyx.
Do you know anything about a softly spoken gentle being?
Drop off any fish we may
I
have.
understand, I think.
Meg?
Got off on the wrong foot from the start.
Oh, hey, she's being nice to do so.
Sisters, I mean, they're family. You must have something in common, some way of, I don't know, seeing eye to eye.
They each have one wing and a vested interest in splattering me across the ground.
They are to me, Dusa.
Wow, that's cold. But also, good, I'm glad she's being nice to Dusa. Dusa could use a friend. She has a rough go of things around
Hey,
here.
look, I understand. I really do.
Dusa is a delight.
For breakfast. Dinner.
I do not have any fish. Look at just piles of bread and pomegranates. I love it. And onions and fish. That sounds like a good meal to me. I'm a man of simple
Got
tastes.
anything good?
I could buy... I could buy a good number of chthonic keys, and we are saving up to 30 of them. We do have another Titan's blood now, and we could exchange an ambrosia for one, but I don't know if there's a better usage for ambrosia. So as we wrap out this episode, let's just go ahead, swing by that mirror, see if we can get ourselves something nice. We're already looking pretty good, to be honest. So what was that? Oh, okay. So the dark blood or whatever they was talking about before, that's when like one of the weapons is glowing dark in there and we can get more darkness out of it. That's what that's referring to. Okay. I think we'll go ahead. Plus 1% doesn't really impress me very much. Though I guess if the chance is very small, you know, that can turn dividends, but I think we'd still rather start off by sinking points into these two. And then we'll get on to this, which benefits a 7. This actually would have helped us, or maybe it wouldn't have, because we were dishing out Hangover, and we could have been dishing out Weak more, but it's not like Zeus. We didn't have the whatever it was called. You know what I'm talking about. The lightning effect. We just had Chain Lightning. And our weapon du jour for episode 31 on Wednesday will be,
What's going
getting
on,
a
Scotty?
sneak peek, will be our old friends, the Fists of Malphon. Pow. Until Wednesday, until next time, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your continuing support. Please let me know what you think of the episode in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to change, anything else you'd like me to play. I am interested in either getting more videos out, getting a stream going, or both, and I'm mulling over some options. But until next time, take care.